record normal today. Accordance. All right. Well, we're starting in chapter 4, which was actually pretty straightforward, I thought, except for vocab. Vocab's always the bigger challenge when we're dealing with poetry. But the syntax seemed pretty straightforward. Anyways, let's go ahead and start off. Jonah, you're first up on my screen, so if you want to read and translate.
Vayera Adonai et Eov Vayomer.
Yeah.
And the Lord answered Job, and he said.
All right. Alex, go ahead for verse 2.
Harov im Shaddai Yisor Mokiach Eloha Ya'anena. Will you strive with the Almighty, fault finder? Okay, a reprover of God, he will answer.
All right, good. So who's the he? Who's the subject of this verb here?
Mokiach.
Okay, good. Yeah. So this is the subject of that. So very good. Pers mokiach.
Singular participle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when it's from. Nun kaf chet.
It's a yod cafe, I believe. Yeah. So normally when you see this O there before the second radical, and it's normally a yod.
And it's Hifel.
Yeah, so Hiffel's one of the participles that takes the mem, and this hieroc yod also is very helpful there. So good. All right, Katie, for verse 3.
Vaya'ani Eov et Adonai Vayomar.
All right.
Job answered the Lord, and he said,
You guys get easy ones.
yeah, no kidding.
They'll get harder. It's coming. All right, Jonah. Did anybody else show up? I think it's just you for now.
Ein kaloti ma ashivecha yadi shamti lamo fi.
Did I hear shamti or samti?
So, you heard shamti, but it should have been samti.
All right, good.
Behold, I make myself small, or I am small. What should I return to you? My hand I put to my mouth.
All right, very good. What's the root of the first verb?
Of kaloti?
That's right.
Kof lamed lamed.
Where'd the second lamed go?
Somewhere else.
In the Dagesh.
Could it be the dagesh in the previous lamed? Would that be a thing?
Not normally. When a letter that precedes disappears into another letter, then you can get the dagesh. But most scholars, I think, argue that when it's called a geminate verb, a geminate word, when two letters are repeated, it's the second one that disappears. So I think the dagesh can be explained for some other reason, if anybody happens to have a guess.
I don't have a guess about that, but isn't lamed one of the consonants that can sometimes disappear?
Yeah, so in words like lekach, lamed,
right,
kochet, it disappears. But geminant words, any geminant word, no matter what the two letters that are repeated, the second one will often fall off when a suffix is put on the end. Right? So think of like lavav, heart. Oftentimes we'll see it as just lav. And that happens really even if you don't have something on the end. Sometimes the letter will fall off. Looking at this word, my guess is that binyanim has something to do with the dagesh, what binyanim put a dagesh in the second radical. Pio.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's another one.
Theo.
Pio and Kubal. All right, let's see. What is this one? Well, none of those apparently. So just like when I look at this, I'm just being honest with you. When I look at this, that's what I see. Why the dagesh is there? It might be because of Lamed. I don't think so. Though.
I think it's because of the Lamed.
You think it's because of the Lamed, do you?
Uh-huh. I do.
We're gonna have to look into it. Possible. It's possible. My other question is about Lamo. Explain to me what Lamo is.
Lamo is just a strange form of Lamed.
All right, good.
2 or 4.
Yep. Strange. Why strange?
I'm assuming maybe it's an older form.
Okay, good. Yeah. So that's the sort of assumption that one could have. Then you would have to do some research to back that up. That's my understanding as well. Oftentimes it's explained more on a genre basis, like a poetic form, as opposed to a late form or an early form. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at 5.
Achat dibarti velo ene ushatayim velo osif.
Osif.
Okay. Achat. One time I have spoken, and not will I answer twice, and not will I continue.
All right. So tell me what you're doing with this, the Ushatayim again.
Shatayim is 2 or twice.
Uh-huh.
And
did you connect it with this verb, or did you connect it?
No, I connected it with the previous verb. I will answer not twice.
Okay. I think that's a way one could go, and that, that's possible. The Atnach suggests that this is separate from what follows it. So the Masoretes would say that. The Vav also suggests that it's a bit separate.
Yeah.
So once I have spoken, and I will not answer, and a second time, and I will not again. Something like that. What's the root of Osif?
Asaf. Aleph. Yeah, Asaf.
Aleph.
Stomach.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Okay, so that's possible, and if you checked it up, unfortunately, you would not be correct.
Yod. Sonic.
Yeah, it's the Yod. So why is the Aleph there?
It's a prefixed.
That's right. The same as this Aleph here, right? First common singular, imperfect. So, again, when we see this Holem Vav before the second radical, it's typically going to tell us that that's a Yod as a first radical that has morphed itself into a Holem Vav.
Is there a verb that's Aleph, Sonic?
I mean, that's a question. So this is going to be a challenge on the final because we don't actually do too much of this. But let's imagine you're like, man, I don't know this word, Aleph, Sonic. Okay, and that was your guess. So you check it up. So these are your potential options. So an olive harvest, harvesting from the threshing floor. Maybe that works in context, maybe not. A prisoner, a seer. That's a noun, though. All of these are nouns. A seer, another prisoner. Name after his great grandfather. That's a person. Osiris. So you'd be like, well, man, context. I don't think any of these really work. Mostly because all of them are nouns. So then you'd have to, rethink your strategy here and maybe check up your second guess. And that one would get you to here. And that's your verb, so that's helpful. Do you guys have lexicons at home?
Yep.
Because I'm going to want you to use a hard copy lexicon, and you might practice doing that. I don't think the final will be too hard for really anybody in the class, but you'll want to be proficient with the old hard copy as opposed to just typing it in like we did here, which is much easier. Okay. How about dibarti? Let's all parse that.
First person singular call.
Call. First person singular. What's the conjugation?
Perfect.
It is perfect. Okay, if it's call, explain the Hirik and the Dagesh in the bait.
Yeah.
All right. Take
Because
another
it's
stab at it.
PL.
You think it might be a PL. Yeah.
Well,
Might be a PL. Katie, do you have any objection or thoughts?
no, I mean, yeah, I agree that.
Could be a PL. I was thinking PL.
Yeah, yeah,
I was wrong this time, which feels good. All right. Katie, you wanted a more challenging verse, so here you go.
Just only slightly though. Vaya'an Adonai et Eov min Sa'ara. Min Sa'ara. Vayamar. And the Lord answered Job from the whirlwind or storm cloud. From the storm cloud. And he said,
Yeah, that actually wasn't much more difficult. Was it?
nope. 2 words and an echo.
And yeah, well, there's 2 words in there. 4, repeat. There's nothing even to parse in there. I mean, well, what's the root of Vayan? We'll parse out Vayan.
The root is Yod Ayin Noon, right?
I think so. I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
You don't think so?
Well, let's go back. Let's see if that was your first guess.
Answer.
You don't. I mean, you know the meaning, so you probably
Yeah.
even check it up. But let's imagine you didn't, and let's imagine you checked up Yod. Where's my iron? It's different in accordance and word, so I always
That's
lose
annoying.
my iron. Where are you?
Is it E?
It is not E. Well, it's not in this.
Is it I?
I usually just change to my Hebrew Unicode because I don't want to figure it out.
Yeah, that's not a bad move there. There it is. That's what I always type. Okay, and then there we go. So it could be ostrich if you checked up Yoda.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Um,
Have in mind or to plan. Okay, so
okay, if you're not happy with that one, what would be your second guess?
I'm like, almost want to do, is it noon Ayin Noon?
Well, you can try.
I don't think that's it either.
Ooh, it doesn't even it's not even gonna give you
Man.
ostrich or something. So
Yeah.
no luck on that one.
Yeah, no. don't know what the root is.
Any other guesses? Where did Alex go? He just decided he wanted to not parse words anymore.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Yeah. Do you have any guesses, Jonah?
This might be a little out there. I'm going to say the noon is paragogic, and it is noon iron hay.
Ooh. You really like that paragogic.
Yeah, I do.
This is a location.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. I think it's noon, iron, hay. Nope.
That's what I just said.
That's what you said.
All right. So we've tried letters in the first position.
Or it's iron, noon, hay.
Iron, noon, hay. All right.
Oh, I think you're right.
I think I'm right too.
So this is a verb.
I remember looking this up now.
Where's the effing meaning?
Yeah.
To turn back.
It's down at the number one there.
Basic meaning to turn around, to turn face something.
Right. So that's what it is. Like to answer.
To answer. So it's in call. And it's hard to scroll through this stuff sometimes for me. Where did it go?
You lost it.
There it is.
Yeah, there's a number one down like halfway down the page.
Yeah. There you go. All right, so that's kind of the journey that one has to take to find words, especially if you don't know what it means. The context, and we've translated before, so it's very easy for us to figure out what this one means. But sometimes checking it up is a little more complicated than one would like. But there you have it.
I hate that just took us so long.
Like 6 or 7 minutes. This is how Hebrew used to work before accordance. Like every time you come across, we're like, okay, here we go. 10 minutes.
No, but just that I didn't remember what the root was. Like that's what I'm.
Yeah. You knew everything else.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and dive into verse 7 then. Joe.
Azarna Chenever.
Together.
Oh, Chegever, right. Chalatzecha Eshalecha V'hodieni.
Okay. Pronounce, Alex is back. Okay. Pronounce this word again.
Azar.
Azor.
Azor, right.
And,
okay.
How about this one here? I can't remember what you said.
Eshalecha.
Where's your accent?
Eshalecha.
Exactly. There's 2 accents. So what does that tell you about this syllable here?
Eshalecha.
Eshol-cha.
Eshalecha.
Because it's unaccented, so it has to be a consonant tone, just like this one. That's just really difficult to do on the fly, and I get it wrong actually every once in a while. And it's easy for me to know when you're doing it wrong because I don't have to think, That's not me. But that's probably the last thing I think for you all to work on is catching these occurrences. Okay, translate.
Gird, please, like a man, your loins. I will ask you. Oh, this one. And you will cause me to know.
All right, so let's parse this. Oh, this one.
Right.
Hodieni.
Okay, that was a second masculine singular hifil imperative.
All right, and what's on the end?
First common singular suffix.
All right, what's the root?
Yod Dalet Ayin.
Very good. You said imperative. So all imperatives will not be parsed with a number. So you can't, it's not first, second, third. It is just masculine singular.
Right.
And the reason for that is imperatives only occur in the second person. So you aren't wrong in saying that. It's just normally it's not said because it's not actually, there's no marker for person, so we won't include it. So very good. You forgot the root last time I asked you that question in class. So you actually take a different class last time. I think that's all pretty straightforward. Then I don't know why, but I feel like parsing verbs today. Esh olcha. What do you mean about that one?
That's going to be the root is shin aleph lamed. It is a first common singular call imperfect with a second masculine singular suffix.
So what do you say call?
Just as a default.
Good.
There's nothing to suggest otherwise, I don't think.
Yeah, and even if there was, I think it'd be hard to know because we have we're dealing with two weak letters. The aleph, the prefix is a weak letter, and then the second radical aleph is also weak. But even if it was like marked for PL or marked for FL, it would be hard for us to know because those markers are going to go away. So defaulting to call is good. Okay, Katie. I think it's time for you to actually translate a real verse.
Okay. Ha'af tafer mishpati tar shi'eni lama'an titzdak. The nose tafer with my judgment. Something in order to something. Yep. This is... Thank you. I have not looked at the vocab for this week yet. So.
All right. Well, some of these you know.
Yeah.
Some of these you thought you knew and you're getting it wrong. So start off with the first word.
Cool.
Not like nose, but what else could it be?
Anger.
And what else could it be?
Also.
All right, good.
And also...
What's the hey on the front?
Is that an interrogative hey?
It is, but that's not how you translated it.
It's not, because I wasn't thinking about it being a question.
All right, okay. So now, why is it in an interrogative hey? How would you know that?
It doesn't look like it, but I know from the context that probably isn't a noun, and so then I could think that that's probably going to be that temporal or that. I'm like not, my brain is like not working today, but the word also, and it doesn't have the normal marks underneath with the dots. I'm really struggling because it's in front of an aleph.
Good, there you go. So you got there. You don't have your chataf patak because of the guttural. Yes. The guttural will force the previous vowel to lengthen, right? Yes. So we were talking about this last week. So if you have if you had a definite article there, the aleph would still force the vowel to lengthen. So you won't see a patak underneath a definite article in front of a guttural. It'll always be a comments.
Yes.
Because it will have lengthened. This one has lengthened, but it lengthened from the chataf patak because it is, as you said, interrogative hey. And all the other clues you highlighted, it's not a noun, so you know that it's very likely not a definite article. It's at the beginning of the sentence, which is also another clue. Most of the time we'll have grammatical words at the beginning of our sentences. Normally we won't have nouns. And if we do, normally it's a proper noun when it occurs at the beginning of a verse. So here, all those suggest it's an interrogative. All right, so interrogative. This is not nose or anger. It's also. So what are you going to do from there?
And also, will you, I guess, contend with or go up against my judgment?
Remember judgment.
justice.
Thinking that is content with to go up against. What do you think the root is?
Do what?
What do you think the root of Tafer is?
That's what I've been sitting here trying to decide. I don't even know how, like where. I don't even know where we're going with this.
I just want to check it up. So you just
No. I know. But I'm just trying to think if it's because I can think of a couple of words, but the nouns for like ash and dust that are affair, but that looks like a verb, and so
so it looks like a verb, or you want to take the tav off then because it looks like a verb?
Yeah.
You got two root letters.
Pei and Resh. Let's say Yod.
Yod first or at the end?
At first.
Yod. That's not a Yod. Yod, Pei, Resh. You're far.
Nope.
I'm going to miss.
Should be a word.
Should be.
Yeah. Hey, Resh. Let's see.
Jafar is a proper name. He's in Aladdin.
Yeah, Jafar. Will somebody please help me? With
Help her out. Anybody? Any guesses?
Pei Resh.
Interesting. Pei Resh. To crumble, to break, to declare.
Oh, that's right. And also, will you break my judgment?
Yeah.
Hurrah.
I kind of like this reading of it, to declare invalid. Will you declare my judgment invalid? Break is the more basic meaning of this. All right. So, yeah, it is Pei Resh.
Where did the last Resh go?
Exactly.
So,
who took it?
It is a geminate noun, so the final consonant often drops off, or the repeated consonant.
But it's not a noun, right? It's just a geminate word.
Right, geminate word.
Right. So think about lavav and lave, or lav, heart, and to love. Both of those are spelled with two baits and one bait. Same with this one, right? So the resh will fall. The third radical will fall off if it can, right? So that means almost always it's going to be gone. Very rarely do we see a geminate word actually spelled out fully. All right, good. So you got the first half of this. Let's work our way into the next half. So Tarshiani.
All I can think about when I've seen this, and like every time I make a mental note being like, no, you actually have to learn the word, and every time like I haven't been able to get past how it looks like Tarshish, and I start thinking about Jonah.
Okay, well that's a trail you can go down, but
it's not helpful for me right now.
No. So we got to take a bunch of stuff off of this.
Right. You're going to take the first person suffix off at the end, the ni.
Okay.
You're going to take the tav off of the front. So that leaves us with resh, shin, ayin, which I wrote down, which means wicked. So, and will you also make wicked my righteousness or something? Will you? Okay, so it's my. In order to you will something about wickedness and to be righteous.
Yeah, good. So when a suffix is on the end of the verb, it must be the object of the verb, unless it happens to be the subject. But that only happens in the nifal. This isn't nifal.
Right.
So this has to be the object of the verb. So how can you make the me the object of this verb here?
You are wicked to me in order to be righteous.
The you is doing the action. The you is the subject. So will you make me wicked?
Oh, yes. Will you make me
You make me wicked. Lama'an.
in order to?
In order to tzedek. What's the, you got righteous out of this. So
Yeah. Sade, Dalet Kaf.
yeah, good. So will you make me wicked in order that or so that? What does this mean?
For you to be righteous.
So that you will be righteous. Yeah, good. Right. Well, I think you earned your keep with that verse. Alex.
Va'im Zaroa Kael Lak Uva Kol Kamohu Tarim. And if an arm like God is to you, you have, and with a voice like him, you can't thunder.
Did you say can't?
Can.
Oh yeah, that's right. Good. Yeah. Lock. Tell me about lock.
Second person feminine in form, masculine in meaning.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so we had a conversation about this already. So good. Yeah, let's parse tar aim.
Reish Ayin Mem. Maybe call.
Yeah, maybe call. I was trying to think through this a little bit. Looks. What does the Tseri suggest to you all underneath the ayin?
But that's not how call usually looks.
It's not how call usually looks. That's right. The ayin may be messing with us and may have changed our what is normally a patak into a tsere. But we also get a tsere in a hifil when the hirut has disappeared, right? For numerous reasons. So either this is call or this is hifil. And the thing that can help us with that is the patak underneath the tav. Hifil, call. I'd have to check the paradigms. I think this is call. My guess is call. What do you all want to guess?
Call.
Call.
Maybe.
Call.
Yeah, I think it's call.
We're all going call. All right.
Calls to thunder.
That's a better judgment here. Oh, no, come on.
Dang it!
Could've gone
I was kidding.
that one.
Yeah, I was kidding too.
We were all rather reluctant to say that. Yeah, that area there was I did not. Yeah. Anyways, it's not going to change the meaning here at all. I mean, so it really doesn't matter. But it does matter. It always matters, right? But it's not going to change our translation, so it doesn't matter that much. Okay, let's see here. Back to Jonah.
Adena Gaon Vagova Zahod Vahadar Tilbash. Ade.
don't think we know any of that.
Oh, adorn or put on, please, own, pride or majesty, Thagova, and I think Gova meant height. Put on majesty and platform shoes and splendor, Bahadar, and I think this is another majesty word,
Yeah.
Tilbosh. And
Last year,
wear splendor.
Good.
gosh.
All right. Odd day. Let's parse odd day.
Yeah, I want to say masculine singular imperative.
Mm-hmm.
What binyan do I want to say though? Maybe Hifil, because of the Sarai.
All right, that Sarah's back. So
And the meaning sort of makes sense. Cause yourself to wear.
Nice. So the context is helping us with Hifil, the Sarah's there. We have another weak word with the ayin and the hey, so things are. I mean, it's an imperative, which causes all kinds of headaches for us. Anyone wants to say Hifil? Any other votes?
I'm going Hifil for sure.
Confident. Katie's confident. Not well. She's confident with her voice, but her face is not so confident. Alex, do you got a vote?
I like Hifil.
We're all going Hifil. I'm going Hifil as well. It's not. Come on. What's wrong with us today?
Shut up.
Call, inform, Hifil, and meaning.
You guys.
This is getting embarrassing, guys. This is being. I'm not going to upload this one. It's gonna be
This is so bad.
that hay there. Yeah, that hay. Okay. The only other thing I wanted. Well, we're going to have to parse till Bosch. Yeah, we have to parse till Bosch.
Sure. Masculine singular imperative, I think. I don't know. Call.
Sure.
Who cares?
Might as well just guess at this point.
All right. You said imperative. Why do you think imperative?
I'm just paralleling it with a day.
All right. So what's different between a day and till Bosch? I mean, there's a lot of
Well,
things that are different.
we don't have. We have the addition of an imperfect form prefix
That's
till
right.
Bosch. So
Good.
it's
So
probably
the-
just imperfect.
That's right. So imperatives are built off of imperfects by removing the prefix.
Right.
So this has to be imperfect. Second masculine singular, and you're going to go for call because why not? Anybody else want to throw something out there, see if we can redeem ourselves? I am confident. Call, kind of. Yeah. So, yeah, I think if we looked at the paradigms, the Hifil is going to have the patak underneath its prefix, and the call is going to have the hirik underneath its prefix. That is, although my brain is not reliable today or really at all recently. The other thing that I find interesting is how these words sound rather similar, and then these two words sound, and they actually they look similar as well, and they also have similar meanings. I think the author is likely doing something here. Gaon, Gava, Hod, Hadar, right? There's a lot of similarity there. And these are really rare words. So this author has gone deep into the vocabulary base and picked out some rather rare words that look and give a feel to this text that is rather interesting, I think. All right. You got 2 minutes, so Katie's going to have to give it another go.
Speed read. Afeits evrot afecha ure kol ge'e bahash pilehu. Cause to scatter the wrath of your nose, your anger, of your also. And or and see all of the proud and bahash pilehu fall and see them fall.
And see them fall?
And cause them to fall.
Cause them to fall. Very nice. All right, we're going to parse one more verb here. Oh, I shouldn't scroll over it. So, ura'e.
It is, the root is resh aleph a, to see. It is, that would be imperative, I think. Masculine imperative for a.
And the tricky part, Binyamin?
Call.
Going for call. That Sarah's not going to lead you astray this time?
I don't know, man.
You don't know? Anybody else? Yeah, I think you're right. I think. Nice work.
All imperfect. Imperative.
Yeah, you got it all right. So, redemption.
Yay.
All right. Well, that brings us up to 10 o'clock. Very nicely done. Yeah, any thoughts or questions before we go?
Just feeling defeated, you know?
What's that? I can't hear you for some reason.
Just feeling defeated.
Ah, come on. You did great on verse 11. You should feel good. Or it should make you want to only work on Hebrew for the next 2 weeks. One of the two.
It's true. If only could do that.
These are hard verses, so, I feel defeated too because I parsed my verbs wrong, so don't feel too bad. All right, to everybody, we will see you all tomorrow. Have a good have a good afternoon or whatever I'm supposed to say there.
Bye, guys.
See you.